So in this video I am going to see if I can make an ear warmer on my CP90. So I usually make ear warmers on my circular knitting machines, which takes Aran yarn, but I got this really cute chunky yarn which cannot go on the circular knitting machines. But I did remember, well, I was going to knit it by hand to do crochet, and then I thought I actually have a chunky knitting machine, which is a flatbed knitting machine, so a straight one, this one, rather than a circular one. Yeah, I haven't found any patterns or YouTube videos about the CP90 as much. So the CP90 is a knitting machine especially for chunky yarn. Yes, so I thought I'll give that a go. The only patterns I've found so far are for sweaters. So I have a few books for the CP90, which I still have to try as well to make some sweaters, but they're a bit beyond me at the moment. So I thought try it with a ear warmer and use this one. So I think it'll be really cute to sell as well. Yeah, so I do have a little manual, but again there's no projects in there, but I had a little look and I'm thinking I'm going to do like one knit one purl to create like a rib effect. Yeah, so I did find the instructions for the rib effect, so I'm going to do that. I think I usually have plain knit, so but yeah, I think it might be nice to do this bit different. Yeah, so I'm thinking, yeah, I'm not too sure how I want to do it actually. If I just want it straight or if I'm gonna do with a twist. I'm just gonna get on with it. I think I'm gonna make it extra wide so I can double it, because the other ear warmer I make is always double as well. So I'm thinking by doing this double, but I have to make it into one flat piece. So let's get that started and see how it's gonna turn out. So this is what I've got so far. I'm just realizing if I want the rib this way, I need to make it wider. But look how pretty that is. I really like the colors. So this will go. Let's take it off and have a little look how it would look like. I'm gonna reuse this yarn anyway, so I haven't. There we go. There we go. So yeah, it's really pretty. Oh, I keep being stuck in the needles. So it needs to go like that, and when it's stretched on your head, it will go like that. It's not a really flattering colour, is it? That. It's quite cute. I wonder if I need to do a 2x2 rib instead of a 1 rib. And I did the width like I did this width because I thought it would be folded over like that and then used like this, which I still could do. Silly sun. Yeah. So this is how I have my normal earwarmers on a knitting machine. I have the knits going this way rather than get stuck that way. So when I do this, you only see one colour. When I have it like that, you see all the other colours too, which is actually really pretty as well. So maybe I should stick to that. Because that is very pretty. Yeah, I might do that. I don't really need to do the rib then though. I could just do it normal. So I might do it normal, have a little see. And yeah, it's very pretty. I do like to make some earwarmers a bit different than I normally have though. But that colour is not nice at all. So what I could do, if I have it like this, but because I'm probably do the whole width of the bed to start with, because it needs to wrap all around your head, you'll see a different pattern and the colours change a bit more often. I think I might need to try that now as well. Do a few tests and see which one works best. So definitely need to be wider. Let's have a look. So I just try to do another swatch, and this is a 2x2, but you can see the gaps in between here are quite, yeah, I don't like it escaping too much. So I was thinking about 2x1, but there's also a thing I need to do in the knitting machine. I'm just a bit confused really how to do it, so I might just make it a normal knit. I kind of want to make it different than others though. I'm not really sure how to do a rib. Yeah, I need to have a little more look of how I want it. I do quite like the rib. So on 26 rows at the moment, and it's like, you don't see it's like that long now. So to think about how many rows I want. Yeah, I think I need to stop. So I'm on 62 rows at the moment. So I think it would be good to stop it. I wasn't sure because this is with Erin, that's a DK double knitting. This is chunky, so I don't really know what size to do yet. Yeah, so guess we're gonna take that off. Yeah, okay, so take this out. All right, this bit I do never like, so now I have to transfer it. Now what do I have to do? I can't remember. Oh no, wait, I'm gonna do waist yarn just like I started. I do like waist yarn, so much easier, so then I can crochet the seam rather than doing a normal fast fluffy thing. I don't know what it's called. Yeah, because I always drop stitches. It's a whole faff. I really need to learn. Apparently this one is very good for it. You probably can't see it very well. Yeah, I really need to learn that one. But yeah, waist yarn, let's do that. So we have some here. Thread that in. Okay. So when you have so I'll show you. So this is what it looks like. So it's hanging here from the needles. Got some waist yarn, and then all that lovely yarn there with waist yarn at the bottom. And I'm gonna fold this together. So let's have a look. So this is the pearl side, so this is the other side, the back side. I'm just gonna take it off and then we'll have a little look what it looks like. Okay, let's take it off. So we take this yarn out. There we go, we took it off. Stretch it a bit. So there we go. Nice long strip. And I'm now wondering if it's too small. So I also need to stitch it together. Let's have a little look like this. I feel like it's too small now. I don't know. Held together. There we go. Now we'll do the other side. The other side is always a bit trickier. It's a bit better. Alright, both sides done. There we go. I think it looks very pretty already. So now we just need to, I don't fit on the camera. So now we just need to double it. Or I could I could just give it a twist like this. Then it would be quite wide. I don't know if it's a twisty kind. Or should we just do it straight? Right, just need to seam everything together with my crochet hook. Oh my goodness, that's way too short. It should have continued. Yeah. If I just did the full one, it would have been fine. Alright, so I just found out that the raised yarn I've been using, I think it's a super chunky. So I've been having a bit of problems with that. And I changed to a normal chunky. So this one is from Starcraft. One was so much better. You see here that I forgot to put the needles all together a bit too late. But that's fine, it's just waste yarn. So another yarn I've got here, this is a chunky. So I'm going to try this one. So I think this is from B&M. I really like the colour. Yeah, so I'm going to have a little try. It couldn't go on the circular knitting machine, so I'm really eager to try it on this one. So this yarn is also chunky, but it is a lot thicker than this one. And I'm thinking that's why I'm having problems. So I'm gonna try this white one first and go from there. Up to 0. So I'm gonna do 85 rows, I think. There we go. So I have made it longer than last time. Look how cute. I love the confetti. Don't know if you can see it. But it's going to be really sweet. Yeah, so let's turn it over. So let's do some raised yarn now. There we go. Alright, I'm never good at these kind of things. I kind of do whatever. Trying to find the little bars. But yeah, I'm not really into the whole hand sewing thing. Oh, I did the other one wrong, didn't I? I did it like this. I need to go from this side. I forgot. Oh, look at that, they're all falling. Woo. What, how does that work? Oh my god. But it's going to take forever if I want to sell these things. I definitely prefer the knitting in the round. Is it looking better yet? Oh, that's alright. Okay, I'm continuing doing that because it's going to take me forever. Ta-da! I do really like it. It's really cute. So I've done the same amount of stitches and the same length, or the same amount of rows of my original ones. It does have a seam here. You can't really tell, but it's a little bit thicker, which I'm not very fond of. So I've made the twist. I'm just going to try it on, see how it looks. Oh, I do have a scrunchie. Ooh. So even though it's a chunky, it fits similar. I feel like this is like a spa headband. Like, oh my goodness, white does not suit me. It really does not suit me at all. But it fits nice, so I might sell that one because it is very cute. It's really cute. It just doesn't suit me. I'm more of the darker colours. But yeah, I'm not sure if the flatbed is the way to go, because it takes forever to make this whole, well, not forever, but it takes a lot longer to do the seam here. So I might just stay away from the chunky yarns and just use my round knitting machine instead with the thinner yarns. I do have a knitting machine that has a ribber as well. That means I can knit in a round. So I might do that, but I need to do either double knitting yarn or 4-ply. So there's something to try out. Yeah. Not really sure what I want to do, because I really want to do Fair Isle as well, but obviously I cannot do that. Well, not obviously, but I don't think I can do that in the round, so I need to have a little think about how I want to do that. But yeah, I did get there in the end, so that's good. We'll just see how I carry on, what I'm gonna do for different designs, because I really do want to do more than just these simple ones. I want to do pattern ones as well. That's something to look into. This is another thing my knitting machine can do. So this is with 4-ply, and I have like a special feature on it which is called Simul Knit. So it does this at the front and then that at the back, and it does not curl. So here I put a straight seam in it, but I could do a twist. Maybe that's the thing for me to do. And I have that like a twisty thing. And then I still got my pattern. So I'm thinking I'm going to try that out. Let's do that. So I've just done a little swatch on my Toyota knitting machine. So that is a proper, more heavy duty iron machine. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's a heavy duty knitting machine. I got this one, I got this one secondhand. I think it's from the 90s. Yeah, so I made a little swatch. I did notice I had a drop stitch here. I did find which needle it was causing it, and I fixed it, so that's not a problem anymore. Yeah, so this is the mixture of 4-ply and a thinner one, which I'm not too sure what it is. I think it could be a 2-ply. I'm not really sure. I've been trying all morning to make another swatch, actually since this morning. I made this one yesterday. And this morning I've been trying to do 2 4-plies, and it's just not working every time. Oh, everything keeps going wrong and wrong and wrong and wrong, just over and over. No matter how much I try, I accidentally bend needles. Luckily I managed to bend them back in shape, back to how it was, which I'm really lucky. Yeah, I'm very lucky about that. Yeah, because you can't really get hold of Toyota needles anymore, so that's why I have backup machines as well, which you can take needles from and other spare parts. Anyway, I found out that I can't use the Toyota sim on it function with 2 4-plies. I need to have a 4-ply and a thinner one for the contrast, and now it's working really well. It still takes quite a lot of practice. You really have to know what you're doing. One little slip up and that's it. Yeah, it's quite a tricky thing, but it's just so beautiful to have this at the back, no curling whatsoever. It would make really lovely scarves as well. Yes, I'm just I'm just seeing if I can make it long enough for a headband and sew that one up and see how that's gonna go. I don't know if I can finish it for this video, but I'll film while I'm just doing some work on the knitting machine. Okay. So you can see here, so underneath the knitting machine now, you can see the back. Twist it a little bit, a little peek. Look, ooh, that's the knit side. It looks really pretty. I love the colours together. Let's hang some extra weights. It's not hanging very straight at the moment. There it goes, a bit more straight. So I'm not sure what happened here, but I'm pretty sure this is not meant to happen. Okay, so there's always something going wrong. This one is so hard to do. So I took it off. Oh my god. Oh wait, oh, you just see it now actually, this side. I do really like it. Aren't those colours nice together? Oh wow. Right, let's take it off. Okay. So this is the edge. Look at that. It's really nice. It is much softer than if it's just two 4-plies. This is much better. I really like the colours. So I'm just using yarn, and I think that is just vintage yarn that came with the machines. So once I start making things to sell, I will buy brand new cones, obviously. I don't want to, yeah, so look at that. That's where I messed up. I think, yeah, this loop, that's the course. So this loop cut around the gate pegs, and then it couldn't go down, and all this happened. So I really have to keep an eye on it. It's so hard. Oh, look at mess. It's so hard to keep it good. So basically what it is 2 layers knitted together at once. So you get your white. So that's made with your main bed and your ribber. So your ribber hangs from your main bed, and that creates, so you can knit in a round. And the Toyota has a special function called Simul Knit, which you can make this from, which is a bit like double jacquard, but apparently more simpler. But it's really not simple, but it's really lovely. I really do want to be able to do it. It goes like that, and then here in the thing, that will look, I think that would look so nice. That would look really nice. What do you all think of the pattern? So this is one that came with the Toyota, which I think I'm going to start with that, and then start creating my own ones as well. I really like this one. Yeah, I really need to try again, and I really do need to. I wasn't going to buy this kind of colour, but I really do like it. That's really nice. Okay, let's try again, but I will do that after this video. So I'm gonna wrap this video up. I'm pretty pleased that I managed to do it in the end, because I thought I couldn't do it at all anymore, but it was just the thickness of the yarn. It was too thick. I think to make it even easier for the machine, if I do the main yarn a different colour as well, of a different weight as well, and I can do a bit of a tighter knit. But yeah, I really like this. I really need to figure out how to do it. If any of you do have a machine like this, they're pretty rare, so yeah, but if you do, I could use tips. I could always use tips. And I'm also thinking about, maybe I can do like machine knitting like tutorials and that kind of things as well, or just knit-alongs on a knitting machine, or just one-off pieces to make. If anyone is interested in that, let me know. Same with the other knitting machine, the circular ones, that'd be cool as well. I'm too slow for hand knitting, so yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Knitting machines are more my way. Can crochet though, crochet goes quite quick, but knitting doesn't. Yeah, so yeah, like this one. Oh, they will make really nice like snoots as well, like scarves, or like the coals snoots. That'd be really nice as well to start making. Yeah, so this was my first knitting vlog, I suppose. Will be lots more, because I'm getting ready for winter products. So I'll be doing a lot of knitting on the big flatbeds machines, my Toyota, and on the circular machines. Yeah, because I start to do winter prepping for all the markets and maybe in some shops as well. Definitely to do that because that sells really well. So it's time to get started. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. That means the world to me. Yeah, I'm definitely very new still. Yeah, still lots to learn, but here I am. I hope you enjoyed this video and you see that knitting machines, it definitely does not cost. You don't just push some buttons and it falls out. It's so much more than that. And it can be really tricky. Like you see here, I don't actually have a finished object, don't even have a finished thing for you to see. It's just swatches at the moment. Yeah, it's much trickier than you think it is. It's not like in the factories. Things just come out. It's a lot more work that goes into it. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed watching my struggle. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye.